Step 55, medications for frozen embryo transfer cycle. Here I will explain what drugs you need to use in frozen embryo transfer cycle and how you obtain those drugs and how you store the drugs. So there are 4 different types of frozen embryo transfer cycle: natural, induced, stimulated, and HRT frozen cycle. In natural frozen embryo transfer cycle, you only buy progesterone because essentially your body will do everything naturally in terms of producing hormones. You just only hormone you need to use is a progesterone to support your pregnancy. In induced cycles, you use letrozole or clomid, one of them, and you may need to buy trigger drug, and also you buy progesterone. In stimulated frozen cycles, you need to use FSH injection, Gonal-f or Purigon or Menopur, any of these FSH injections. Usually you use in a low dose. You don't need a lot of those drugs. Usually 1 or 2 pens are sufficient for whole cycle. Then you may need to buy trigger drug, and also you need to buy progesterone. HRT frozen cycles, you need to buy HRT patches or HRT tablets like Proginova, and also you need to buy progesterone drug. Essentially, in terms of logistics, in order to reduce the stress, you need to know how your drugs will be prescribed and how you collect your drugs. In terms of prescription, you need to speak to your clinic and understand whether you're going to receive paper prescription or it will be sent by email or text message. And then also collection of the drugs, whether the drug will be delivered to you or you can collect from your clinic or from the pharmacy. Understanding storage of these drugs is very important. Generally, injections can be stored in 3 different ways. One is a long-term storage, which means if you put the injections in the fridge between 2 to 5 degrees, you can store until they expire. Short-term storage, you can store the injection drugs in the room temperature below 25 degrees for up to 3 months. Then once you start using injections, let us say Gonal-f, for example, once you pierce that injection, you can store that injection in the room temperature less than 25 degrees for up to 28 days. Of course, you need to follow the instructions of the manufacturer and the clinic's instruction in terms of storage, but this is general guide. Tablets can be stored long term until they expire, provided they're kept in the room temperature. So understanding of what drugs you need to use and how you obtain the cost of the drugs, how you store the drugs is very important to have a smooth frozen embryo transfer cycle.